Hello everyone. In this course of optimization technique, we are going to study about optimization algorithms and their application in different fields. The field of optimization is very important and it has application in lots of discipline. See, in our day-to-day life, we optimize things. For example, if you want to move from one point to another point, we find out the path which is shortest. Or suppose if you want to invest money, we find out those instruments where the risk is minimum and gains are high. So the process of optimization can be thought of as making best use of resources under given construct. So one definition of optimization is the procedure or procedures used to make a system or design as effective or as functional as possible. Not only human being, even the nature has also a way of optimizing things. For example, the light ray follows certain paths so as to reduce the travel time. So why should one optimize different tasks? So the optimization help us to improve the quality of decision making. So use of optimization tools helps a policymaker to make the best decisions and the decision makers gain by doing so. So as I earlier said that it has application in engineering, business, science, economics, military planning, etc. So the optimization is very important field and it would not be exaggeration if I say that in everything that we do we try to optimize. So in this lecture what we will do is I will introduce you to some of the preliminary ideas that we want to study in this course. So I will try to avoid the mathematical details as much as possible and try to make it very introductory lecture, but the detail will follow in the coming lectures. A typical mathematical problem is basically a mathematical formulation of objective optimization problem. So a typical mathematical problem would look like this. Minimization of fx subjected to x belongs to s. Okay. So these x are known as set of optimization variable, or even they are also called as optimization parameters. These are typically unknown, which we have to find out. Okay, and f is the objective function which we want to minimize, and s is the feasible reason, which is also called as constraint sets. Okay, so we want to choose x within this s such that objective is minimized. Now what is the solution of mathematical problem? So we are looking for some x star which belongs to set s such that the value of function at x star is less than or equals to the value of function at any other point in the set. Okay, so such x star is called a solution of this problem. Okay, and fx star is called optimal objective function value. Now remember that x star may not be unique. For example, there could be some problem where you may have multiple solution, and there could be some problem where the solution even may not exist. So it is very important to check the existence of optimization solution, optimization problem solution. Then we solve the optimization problem. So in this course we will be working with this problem of this type. Now in many situations we have to maximize the objective function. For example, as I mentioned that when we want to invest money, we want to maximize the return, but the maximization problem can also be equivalently written as minimization of minus fx. Okay, so once we solve that problem, you change the sign of objective function and you will get the solution of this problem. So many of time in this course we will restrict ourselves to minimization of objective function, but truly it is not a limitation, because many maximization problem can be written as minimization of modified objective function or objective function. Now this optimization problem, the minimization of fx subjected to x belongs to S, it can be compact written in this form. This is the objective function. This is x written below the minimization symbol is the objective optimization variable, and this is the constraint set. So hereafter I will write the optimization problem as minimization of fx subjected to x belongs to this form, means we will write in this form. Now mathematical optimization, or it is also known as mathematical programming, it is a basically study of this problem, formulation of this type. So it is also study of existence of solution and then use of algorithm to seek one such solution, and then the analysis of such solution. Find the solution and then do the analysis on the solution. So this is called mathematical optimization or mathematical programming. Now let us look at some interesting optimization problem that we come across in our day-to-day life. So for example, if you have given 2 points A and B, and our aim is to find out the shortest distance path between 2 points A and B in horizontal plane. Okay, now you will see that there exist a plenty or infinitely many curves which can connect point A and B. So this is the problem where we have to search over the infinite dimensional space to look for a solution and find the problem where we want to find the shortest path between A and B. But suppose if you restrict ourselves to the Euclidean distance, then you know that the straight line joining A and B will be the shortest path. Okay, so a lot depends on the kind of distance measure that we want to use. Now let us vary this problem a little bit. Let us assume A and B are two cities and they are connected by a set of roads. So think of situation where we have a network of cities, different cities, and A and B are two of those cities, and those cities are connected by a road. Then the problem becomes little difficult and we have to look for a shortest path because we want to travel on the road rather than finding a straight line distance between the 2 points. Now let us consider another problem, and this problem also which is called as bus terminal location problem. Assume PQ is a line segment, a rectilinear segment of highway, and A and B are two cities which are on one side of this highway, and the problem is to construct the bus terminal on this section of highway, say bus terminal T, which is conveniently located to the residents of these two cities. So which means that their travel time to the bus terminal should be as small as possible. Now suppose if you decide to use Euclidean distance, then you know one has to look out this path length, and then there are again infinitely many possibilities for the bus terminal T. One such possibility is shown here. Okay, so the path length here is B to T dash and then T dash to A. So the problem is to find out the best position of this bus terminal, okay, so that it is convenient to the residents of these two cities A and B. Now you might have seen similar problem in geometry earlier and also would have solved it using some geometry ideas, but then this problem also can be posed as optimization problem. And now the problem can also be extended to say 3 city or 4 cities. Now here is the another problem. The point A and B are on vertical plane and there is small ball which we want to roll from point A to point B, and M is to find out the path or to find the curve such that if the ball follow that path A, P and B, it will reach B in its minimum shortest time under its own gravity. So there is no other force acting on this ball. And we are interested in finding out the curve which the ball should trace so as to reach the B in the shortest possible time. There is another important problem in optimization which is called as facility location problem. Suppose that A, B, C and D are 4 population centers in a city, and it has been decided to construct a facility which is located at some point convenient to all the population centers. For example, we want construct a convenience center at a certain place such that all the residents of these population center can make the best use of that. Now suppose again we want to use Euclidean distance, and so we basically want to minimize this path link AP, PB, PC and PD. The problem becomes more interesting when suppose there are set of roads on which the traffic is allowed, so that puts some constraint on the optimization problem. So one has to find out a proper location so that the road distance by each of these population center or each of by the residents from each of these population center is minimized. Now similar idea can also be extended to different kind of problems. Suppose we want to have a garbage dump area for these population centers, and that should be as far away as possible from these population center, but within the particular limitation of township. So we want to maximize the distance of garbage dump area from each of these population centers. So this problem again can be posed as optimization problem. So there is another interesting problem which is typically reported in optimization literature, and it is called as transportation problem. So here is the case of a company which is dealing with say agriculture related products. So suppose a company has 2 plants, fertilizer plants, which are called as F1 and F2, and the company all has retail outlets. So let us call them as R1, R2, R3. Now each of these plants has some weekly capacity of producing a particular fertilizer, and each of the retailer outlet has a weekly demand of the fertilizer that it should get from these plants. So the transportation problem is to find out the best way to satisfy the requirements of the demands points using the capacity of supply points. So these are the supply points and these are my demand points. And what is the best way to satisfy the requirement of these demand point using the capacity of these supply points? The problem becomes again more interesting if suppose let us call F1 as fertilizer plant and F2 as plant which package seeds, and these seeds need to be supplied to these outlets instead of fertilizer. Now the fertilization produced can be any real number, while the number of packet produced is an integer value. So the problem becomes bit difficult because of one hand we have the real variable, and on one hand or the another hand we have the integer variable. So this fall under the category of mixed integer programming. We will see later more about this in the coming lecture. There is another interesting problem which is typically addressed by statisticians, that is called as data fitting problem. So for experiment, a data set is generated which is which relates the dependent variable and the independent variable. So suppose we plot independent variable on x-axis, and suppose we plot dependent variable on y-axis, vertical axis. So these are the data points which are obtained from some experiment. Now they are assumed to have come from a particular function, and the idea is that for a family of all potential function model, find the function which best fit the observed points. Okay, so this problem is very popular in statics, also called as regression problem. Okay, so you might have noticed that optimization problem are applied in varieties of domain, right from engineering to science to economics, statistics and business. So some of example of these optimization problems are given here. So one of the important problem is scheduling problem. For example, airline companies would like to schedule their crews and their crafts to minimize the cost. Diet problem is one of the oldest problem in this literature. So every day we consume some food item and they have some nutrition content in that. So what is the optimal quantity of those food item that we should consume to satisfy the daily nutrition requirement and also to minimize the cost? So this is well known diet problem in optimization literature. Then there is also called portfolio allocation problem, where the idea is to invest the capital dynamically in the portfolio of the instruments so as to have a maximum return. Another important application of optimization problem is engineering design. For example, optimal problem can be used to design aircraft engine, design VLC chips and so on. So optimization also has application in manufacturing and robot path planning, and there are many more applications. So you will see that optimization problems are very useful in variety of domain, and they are useful for the practitioners as well as the theoreticians, and it is important to make use of some of the optimization idea to take quality decisions and for the benefits of business and whatever. Interestingly, the optimization problem have application in geometry, algebra and many other fields. So this was the problem posed by Euclid in 4th century BC. So in a given triangle ABC, inscribed a parallelogram ADEF such that EF is parallel with AB and side DE is parallel with AC, and the area of parallelogram is maximum. Now you might have solved this problem using geometric idea, but the problem can be posed as optimization problem, where we are looking for inscribing a parallelogram which has the maximum area. You might have also seen arithmetic and geometric mean inequalities. As you know, for any two non-negative number a and b, square root of ab is less than or equals to a plus b by 2. Now this problem can be posed as optimization problem. So from this inequality, you will see that geometric inequality doesn't exceed the geometric mean, doesn't exceed the arithmetic mean. This is my geometric mean, this is my arithmetic mean. So geometric mean doesn't exceed the arithmetic mean. So the problem can be posed as find the maximum of product of two non-negative number whose sum is constant. There is another interesting application in geometry where optimization problem can be used is such that suppose a company which manufactures the box for packing, and the box is of rectangular size and it has a capacity of V units. So the idea is to find the dimension of such a box which has the capacity of V unit such that the surface area of box is least. So you might have seen that optimization is very useful. You might have solved this problem using different idea, but they can also be solved by posing them as optimization problem. Okay, so that's all for today's lecture. Thank you.